Hello, everyone. It's Debbie Jean with Debbie Jean's Van Life Scene, and I am here today with Maryellen, and she is going to give us a lovely van tour of her minivan. And I'm going to turn this around. She's going to get started by letting us know what the year, make, and model is of this beauty.
So this is a Chrysler Pacifica, a 2025, Chrysler Pacifica Limited. It is not the hybrid because I wanted all of the seats to be able to go up and down. And I think with hybrid, only one row. I don't know, but it's not hybrid.
Okay, so it's not a hybrid. And you said your van does have a name.
My sister calls her Gypsy, and I just refer to her as that van. that girl that suddenly takes me places.
Okay, well, that's good. It's all good. Let's see what you got going on inside.
Okay, I started from the ground up because I had watched a lot of videos, and so because of that little hump that minivans have from the back to the front, I have 2 layers of the athletic pads up front and then none in the back, so that it brings it up so that it's level.
Okay.
And then I just got a remnant of a 5x7 piece of carpet so that the ends were all finished, and I cut out the little sides that go around.
That. Yeah, you did a great job.
But then it's just one solid piece, and in fact, that worked pretty good for me.
Works very nicely.
So I usually have a towel that I have rolled up that I keep down here because then it's easier to just shake it out or something.
Yeah.
And of course I always have knee pads close by so that right when I get in, I always have something that I can kneel on because I've learned
that is very cushiony looking. That's like a gel.
Yeah, this was from, I think, Hobby Lobby.
Oh, nice.
And it was during the sun sale, 50% off.
Oh.
But these are good. And I've also learned that one night I was staying somewhere where my bed was off to one side, and so I just used this to wedge it under. So it's been helpful.
Yeah, but that works perfect because I've heard of people using pool noodles, and you have this nice gel pad to level your bed out.
Yeah, but that's it.
And it's color coordinating with your...
Yeah, so my whole van life was because I was watching YouTube and decided I wanted to get out of the armchair and go out. So before I even bought the van, the week before, and I was trying to think of color schemes, I went and bought this piece of fabric. I think it's 3 yards. It's all that was left on the loom or whatever, the bolt. And so this is still just a piece of fabric folded up because I don't know if I'm going to make curtains out of it or if I'm going to make a coverlet. I don't know what, but I liked these covers, these colors.
I like them too.
So everything then, it's interesting because I had these pillows at home and I had this pillow at home. Of course, none of the pillows have the pillow insert. So I've done all my clothes are inside the pillows and towels and things that sweatshirts.
So you use the pillows for carrying extra things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell us about that bed because it looks like it's a folding cot.
It is. It's a cot. I think that I got 7 or 8 of them on Amazon and kept trying something and sending it back. And so it's just a cot. And
that you got from Amazon.
It's from Amazon. Actually, I think I ended up getting this one from Academy Sports, and I think it was $40 or something.
Okay.
But I wanted it, the skinnier the better, and I didn't want, first I had one that was, I think, 74 inches, and it was too long. It took up all that space. So I think this is 72 by 24. And then I just got a 3-inch foam mattress topper on Amazon and a 2-inch. I got both of them twin size and then cut them down to fit, what the size of the cot was.
Okay.
And then I just had learned from someone else. I have a mattress pad underneath here and also my sheets, but I use those sheet not protectors, but the
mattress.
No, what do I want to say? The clamps so that my sheets all stay tight.
Oh, the corners. clamps?
The corns,
Oh,
but I
okay.
also put when I put the mattress pad on before I put my sheets, because of course the mattress pad is a twin, and I didn't want that to be all like mumbo jumboed, so I used those elastic things
Yes.
underneath to make it
The
real
clips.
tight.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They're like garters.
Yeah,
Like
I know exactly
Then
what
I
you're
put the
talking
sheets on, and then I did those with garters also, so that they'll stay. Um,
And
then
this has been the answer for you since
it has been, yeah.
okay.
Eventually, like maybe I'll make this and do like a skirt or something. I don't know, but I just like these colors. So for now, it's just a piece of fabric that I have
love that.
folded up.
And you have all this lovely storage underneath.
I do. So of course, I started like measuring underneath, and then I was going to Walmart and Target and buying all these different things, and then I'd get them home and they didn't quite fit, or so my answer was all that shit that I bought on Amazon the last couple of months, all those products that kept coming in big boxes. I just took the Amazon boxes and cut them to the size that I needed for underneath here, and then I taped them up to reinforce them. And so then they're exactly the size.
And I will say, I just watched Lulu's video showing how she cuts those boxes and tapes them up, makes them the right size.
And it just, pulls in and out, and then I just have, inserts within there.
Good for you.
The thing that I've learned since, because I'm experienced now, this is my second meetup. If you're sitting on your bed, of course it's going to go down some. So I can't really access these if I'm sitting on the bed because it won't give me the clearance.
I gotcha.
So it's something I hadn't thought of before, but it doesn't, it all works now. And then this is like the whole clutter from my at-home bathroom, all that,
that's your toiletries box.
Those products that are not organized, but they all fit perfect in this little thing from Amazon. I have like 6 of these, or actually from Walmart. They just fit good, and they slide in and out under here. So those that works really good. And then I can just, tie it on here.
Flip it around so it doesn't go anywhere when you're traveling.
Yeah. And then I have a second box in the back that's all shoes.
Yeah.
You know how
that's
you
your
bring
shoes
like
back there, huh?
9 pairs of shoes and you only wear
I know, I'm a
2.
shoe girl too.
But so that's.
And then you have the drawers back there, and that looks like your pantry.
Yes, it is. I have, the first time I went, I bought the wider drawers, and I put them at the end of the bed. But I took too much stuff. I didn't need as much stuff. So now this time I got 2 sets of these, and then one is facing to the back, so it's got things that I don't necessarily need a lot of.
Okay, and you put them like back to back to each other?
Correct.
That's a good,
but in the
good
top,
idea
I have coffee and some bread, and let's see, I got some peanut butter and some almonds and some RX bars and some soups and tuna fish, raisins down in there.
And now, do you have a refrigerator?
I don't. I have in the back a cooler.
A cooler. You use a cooler.
I use a cooler with ice. I'm not a big cooker. I mean, I eat more of just like, I try to eat healthy, but cooking is not like, I don't pull out a stove and chop up basil and chop up onions. And I'm just like, okay, bring some chili and bring a couple of salads and just eat to
bare
survive.
Necessities, right?
Exactly.
Good for you.
So then I have this hanging thing that I keep all of my just cups and plastic forks and knives, and
nice
at least
forks, spoons, plates.
Yeah. And that is something I used on the first time too, and it made it easy because I could just store that at home when I take it out, so I don't have to then refill it for the second trip. I can just hang it.
This is beautiful.
So yeah, it worked out pretty well. I just added those 2 baskets that I got on Amazon that really have made all the little clutter like I have in those, like my morning meds and some vitamins and my chapstick and my foot cream and an eye mask, things that you'd have like in your little bedside area. So those worked out well for me.
Now, I see that you have your fans here. Those are USB powered.
Yeah,
and
they are.
You run those off of your power station?
I do. I have a, we'll see it on the other side.
Okay.
But another reason that I searched and I wanted this fan is I wanted the sunroof. So this has 2 panels and they both completely open.
Lovely.
Right now I just have the top slit kind of popped up for a little air, and then I have a screen that I can lay over
I saw
that.
You have that netting up there.
But but that was a big deal. I saw it on someone else's van tour before I bought mine, and it is nice. Like this morning, I'm sleeping with my head here, so I'm staring out at the lake.
Yes.
And
you have a great view.
There's my little view right out the back. Beautiful. And then my head, I'm looking up this morning like in a tree house with all of this.
Yes.
So it's nice because it also gives me a little area for more little hooks and things to go right around here. So that kind of works out good.
So you have your paper towels on a clothes hanger that you've cut the center out and made it so you could pop that in and out.
I learned that on someone's YouTube. This was one of my added things. So of course, this is a regular mirror, which I can't see in because I need like 10 times.
Yeah.
So the other side is 10 times.
Oh, okay.
And then this side actually lights up. This is on Amazon also, and it runs by USB.
Very nice.
But I like it because I can just, hang it here or
clip it on.
Hang it anywhere, and it's out of the way.
Position it so it works
Sometimes
for you.
It's better you don't want to see what you look like because it's better if you don't see. And then I have a couple of maps down here, so in case I get that urge to like see a real map instead of just looking at GPS.
And then you just carry water.
Right.
And
I have like 3 gallons up front, but I always have 1 gallon here, my little waste basket.
Okay.
Here's my little potty.
That's your potty?
Woohoo!
Wow, I would have never guessed that.
See what's
that looks
in there.
like a to go into the gym bag.
Woohoo! Da, 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 da.
Let's see what she's got here, you guys. Okay.
Pee bottle.
All right. Yeah. If you know, you know, girls.
Paper towels. All these things I learned from these women. Like these are those dog
puppy pads.
Yeah, and then I cut them in half, so I'm saving up. So that goes down on the floor first. I only do number 1 in the car. My little wipes. I have a little urinal in here and some toilet paper. That's it. And the trick, after I pour out my urine in the morning, I just fill this with water, and I put one of those tabs that people use that have false teeth.
Effordent.
Effordent, yeah.
Yes.
And I put that in here with the water. So then then I dump it out later on halfway through the day, and then it doesn't stink.
I know they work really good, don't they?
God, yeah. So that's my whole potty. I do have one of those fold down and fold up if I had it, but I have it back here. I just don't use it. I'm able to kind of make myself get to a real toilet for that time of day.
Yeah.
And it works.
I completely understand where you're coming from.
These, I just kind of added these on because they're just those, little wreath things, but I can add more hooks or like hang stuff on, like my glasses or a lanyard.
And they're very decorative with your decor.
Yeah.
Great,
and they
with
were
that.
the price was right because I think they were from the dollar store, so they were $1.
Wow. Yes.
$1.25.
And then I see you have your netting on your windows here too.
You were so nice to help me yesterday. It was the first time that I had used them. So yeah, that makes a big difference. One of the first things I did buy was I do have the
visors.
Yes.
To let you leave their window cracked.
I would tell anybody, like if you could only buy 1 or 2 things when you get a van, you've got to get those. Especially if you're going to be staying like at a Love's or a rest area or somewhere. It makes all the difference.
It does.
That you can, you feel like nobody knows your window's down 2 inches and you're getting some fresh air and those.
And when you have your fans that close to those vents, it's drawing it right in too.
That was a game changer. I would say that's like really important. I couldn't afford. I didn't want to spend the money at WeatherTech, so I got them on Amazon. I think they're AVS or AWS. I'll get you the name of them, but they were like, I don't know, $75 or $80 for both windows for 4 of them instead of like 100.
And now, are those in? Are they
out?
They're out.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're mounted on the exterior.
Yeah, I would love that link to share.
And I go through the car wash a lot, and so they're fine with a car wash.
Okay.
So
that's good to know too.
That's a big deal. So then in the back, I have this little netting up just so that
I do notice something.
Today
you have the magnetic screen, but you have it
the opposite
horizontal way. Rather than
Well, this is for the door, but since I had the netting on the windows, I just decided not to put this on the door and just brought it back while we're here because it just gives me a little bit of...
But you can open it down instead of across.
Yeah, you could do it that way if you wanted.
That's something that I haven't seen before.
This was a big prize. I just got this last week at Ollie's. It was a little high. It was $4.50.
$4.50?
Yeah, and it's got like little clips up here, little pockets that you can screw. Anyway,
it was
a good buy.
What a great buy that was.
Yeah. And then, this was another big find for me because I ordered like 7 different window coverings on Amazon.
Okay.
Like, name the brand, Intelio and Carvana, like just all these different ones. The ones that, and they all are like, most of them do that like fold up and then they pop out, and I couldn't get them to work. And so I sent them all back. And I didn't want to spend the $100 and whatever for WeatherTech. So these I just found, and they're on Amazon. But the difference is they're almost like quilted. So it's not just one layer.
I can see that.
And these were supposedly made, you have to put your car type in, and they fit perfect. They in all of my windows.
I can see they're made. So you bought them specific for this vehicle, though.
Right? And I think right now you can get them on Amazon for like $70. When I got them, they were on sale for $59.
Oh, good
for the set. But that made a big difference. So like yesterday when we were here, I was just using this one like to cover up my cooler. What I like about them is they're not all that scrunchy stuff
they
that
just
flips
flat
up.
And they stow away flat.
Right. Yep. Here they are. And they're just really easy, and they work because the others just wouldn't stay in.
Okay.
So that made a big difference. Those have been a big game changer.
And so this is where you keep your cooler.
Yeah. And so then again, here's my little palette of color, right?
Yeah.
Completely forgot. This cooler, I think I've had it for 30 years.
Wow.
And I forgot that it was like out in my garage. It was kind of dirty. We didn't look this good, but it's just so funny. I completely forgot I had it, these colors.
And it matches.
Isn't that funny?
So well.
But yeah.
The things that you have over on that side match, and the things you have back there in the back match.
And I just do, this is water. In fact, I got to take this in and there's still some ice, but I do ice in a old milk
jug.
Yeah. And then keep it in, and that's that. It's just easy for me.
Yeah.
I would, probably I'll get a refrigerator, but, you can't just spend all that money at once.
Exactly. Yeah. A little bit as you go, and then you have your shelving back here.
And you don't know what you need. Yeah. Just a few little things that I have in here. I just got these last week too. They're kind of cute. They're out getting solarized now, but they're little lamps that I put on the outside of my door at night, so that when we were coming back from like the party or something, I could find my door. But that's what I have in here. Just a few some extra bags, a leveler. You want to make sure your bed's level. You never know. Got to get a good night's sleep. Yeah. Oh, here's that little window. Oh, yeah. It was $4.88. That's what it is.
Goodbye, girl.
That one here. Yeah. And then I have just some work gloves and, miscellaneous. A power strip. So I have an outdoor power cord underneath here if I at a campsite, and then this I could plug into. So that's that. I have here, I know it's the color, but this is like when I like make my little breakfast or something that I have a flat surface. I can put it on the floor in the van and kind of make my oatmeal.
That's your little portable countertop.
Yeah. So that's a good find. And again, everything kind of just, you know,
that's a great idea
snicks
too.
back in there. My tarp, my first ever tarp I bought. I haven't opened it yet. I just got it last week.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, I'm official now as a camper because I have a tarp. And then this was kind of, I'm not real proud about this because I wanted it more organized, but this is just all clothes. And I was going to like, you know, be real organized and put everything in these little bags, but I didn't get there. And it's okay. I had to like overpack because I'm going somewhere else after this, but it's easy. It's all contained in this.
That's a nice bag.
Yeah, this was, I think, Walmart also, like, you know, something. It's just one huge bag, and it sits right up on top of there, so that works.
Very nice. And then, do you have anything on the other side that we need to?
Let's see what we have here.
Over?
Here's a different view from this side. Oh, here's where I have my little power source, and this is my little butterfly bag, and in here is like all that ridiculous, right? Powers and cords.
There's all the charging cords.
Yeah, and then if I want to go for a hike, you know, I have my little bag here. But this is, I always put like a towel down on both sides because then I don't have to worry about like that carpet getting, you know, crapped up. This is something that I did that no one had told me about it, but in the minivan, underneath where you have the rugs, like sort of where the third row is, there's some big clamps there. But of course, when you put a carpet, you can't use those.
Right.
So I tied a heavy cording, and then I attached this chain
to it
so that then I can like chain something here.
Yeah, before you covered it up,
right?
You brought something out so
exactly.
that you could just grab that. And then the padding you were talking about is the puzzle piece padding.
Yeah. So I have like 2 layers in the front and one. But I put this on each side, and then I just, when I get home and convert it back to a vehicle, I'll just untie it. But it just gives you another place of where to put, you know, something that's sturdy.
Secure something.
Yeah. And then if I needed to, you know, I can get to some of these
boxes
bags
from this side as well. Yeah.
I got my cute little sink, and just got this last week. I haven't even used it, but I thought, you know, to put a salad in here. I can wash my face. I can use it as a tambourine.
A drum.
Yeah. So yeah, it's got a few things.
There you go.
And then,
drum circle material there.
Yep. This is my little power source that I have, the Blue Eddy.
Okay. And what size is that one?
Let's see, EB3A. I think it's like
268 watts.
So I can take up to a 500 volts.
Okay.
So like I have a little rice cooker or a little, you know, my fans, of course. So it has to be 500, is it watts or volts that you buy the voltage?
500 watts.
Okay. So it has to be that or beneath.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but that covers, you know, what I need. And, you know, it's got all the different ports, and I can charge it in the car or I can charge it wherever.
Yeah.
This, because I was, again, the way the minivan has a little bit of a slant, so I just cut a pool noodle underneath.
I saw how you did that.
To try to give me
some of the puzzle pieces cut and taped together, and it's sitting on there. And then you also used a pool noodle. That's good information.
That made a big difference, so that I can kind of, you know, shake it around. Then here's my little night light that I can put on, which helps a lot because then
it points down and shows you where you're walking.
Right.
Yeah.
And your hands, you can use your hands to still carry something.
Those are good to use.
This is again one of those little things. Here's my little, you know, paper stash, my little fake plant, but gives me the feeling of home. I love my little clock there. That was like one of the first silly things I'd ever bought.
I love your little clock
It's so funny, the little things that it makes it your own little dollhouse, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then in here, I just keep extra water and
Drinks. And
yeah, I stuck another piece of that puzzle on here just so I have a kind of
this
a
looks
flat
like a nice
surface.
cooler bag.
Yeah, I kind of keep drinks in that so that because I know I'm in and out of that more, and then I won't be going into my cooler where I have maybe, you know, some fruits or salads, and I don't want to get as much warm
You don't
air.
open it and close it so much. And then do you use the same thing, like the frozen
I do.
half-gallon?
Yep, and sometimes I get ice and add it in.
Like that cooler,
but
the bag cooler. Where did you get that? Is that an Amazon find?
Yeah, actually, this I got some, you know, I don't know, Ollie's or somewhere. Recently, I got it.
I love that.
I think it was $10.
It's very nice.
Yeah,
yeah, insulated.
Yeah, and it's nice because if I don't need it, then I can just stash it somewhere.
Yeah.
But if it was a small hard cooler, you kind of still have that unit around. So that makes a big difference.
It does.
And I have a lot of these little things that have helped me, these hooks, so that, like, for instance, I can hook these.
Okay.
You know, here.
And you find those on Amazon?
I did. So you can get these, you know, anywhere. And 360. And
okay.
Yeah, it works really. I use these like when I'm driving in the front seat on my passenger side, and I hook my purse in there just so that when you stop, your purse won't like flip over and everything.
That's a great idea too.
But yeah, that's something that I usually have one
right here. I learn something from you ladies every time I do a van tour. I learn something from every one of you.
We all do. But yeah, that's my little thing. And I know you got some pictures yesterday. I brought with me my hammock, which is right behind you, set up underneath this cute little shade tree. But
let's check this out.
This
you guys,
this all collapses.
Amazon find?
Well, I probably have had this over 20 years before Amazon.
Before Amazon.
Yeah.
This is pre-Amazon.
Yeah,
everybody. So.
But look how long it's held up pretty good. But this completely folds up, and this frame goes up to like nothing. And just slides in the back.
So these two ends fold in together.
Yeah, it just comes together. It's this, and
stores at the back.
Correct. Nice. And this just comes right off and folds completely up, and that's it.
Wow.
And then I have I add that little sun area because I'm always hiding from the sun.
And it seems like it's very sturdy.
Yeah. But that was
a great find. I like this little side table that you have out here too. As cute as it can be.
I need another one of those. So if anybody sees one of those anywhere, let me know. I've had that forever. In fact, I use that in my home. I had to like pull it from my home.
Really?
Because it's the perfect size and it folds flat. So that's the other thing that I have. My chairs over by the fire area. But when I'm driving, because I have a folding chair, I don't have one of those camp chairs yet because I have a bad back. So I have to find like the perfect chair. And the one that I have, I transport it and it just goes right here next to my bed. And that table also. So they can just like stand up here.
Oh, okay.
And then I can just, close the door. And I stick a towel over it so it won't rattle. But yeah.
Well, thank you so much for doing this tour for me.
I'm so glad to be here. We're so lucky. It's beautiful.
I know the weather is great here, and we're enjoying these lake views, aren't we?
And Debbie Jean rocks, man. This is the first time I've met her in person. I felt like I was meeting Oprah when I met her the other day.
You're so silly. But thank you so much, Maryellen.
Everybody needs to do this. If I could do it, and if I could get out of my house and make myself go, it's like I never thought I would like sleep in a van, like as a 67-year-old woman.
Yeah.
But oh my God, it's just so cool. It's compact,
freeing, isn't
it's
it?
freeing,
it's freeing.
And all your stuff's with you. And in a moment's notice, you could leave.
Exactly.
And you could be on the road, and you could be somewhere else tonight, and all your stuff's with you.
Exactly.
That's what's like so cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you for those encouraging words that you shared with the other viewers about how easy it is for you and what, like your key items that you should start with and that kind of thing. That's important information. And thank you so much for sharing that.
Well, come on out, everyone. We'll see you at the next meetup.
Bye, girlfriend.
Okay. I'll see you down the road.
See you down the road.
Bye.